Hello everyone, Namaste. In the last session, we were discussing about logistics, what logistics really mean, the five rights of logistics, evolution of logistics thinking from 1950s to today, and then we have seen six key components of logistics in detail. That is transportation, warehousing, inventory management, order management, material handling, and packaging. So, while discussing all of these, we exceeded 1 hour and then I paused the session there. So, now today we will resume from where we left, and in this part 2, we will be discussing four types of logistics, which is inbound logistics, outbound logistics, reverse logistics, and internal logistics. Then, how logistics create competitive advantage, and we will take real life examples, the case studies from Amazon, Zara, Walmart. And third, we will see where exactly the transportation and OTM fits in the logistics picture. Okay, so let's start. So, all these six components, they must be coordinated for effective logistics. And our role is in the transportation part, which is managed in TMS, and OTM is one of the best TMS. Now let's look at the logistics from a different angle. The different types based on the flow, direction, and purpose. Okay, so if you are a company, you will be having supplier. Supplier will supply to your company, and then after production, you will sell to customer. And from this, there are four main types of logistics. So here, this part is called inbound logistics. Here inbound means bringing things in. So movement and management of materials coming into your organizations is covered in inbound logistics. So for example, a car manufacturing plant, the inbound logistics brings steel from steel mills, tires from tire manufacturer, electronic components, glass for windows, fabric for seats, and paints and chemical. These things are bring together by inbound logistics. And all of this must arrive on time, right quantity, right quality, at the right cost. And all the logistics related things we will be doing for inbound logistics, for example, sourcing and procurement, transportation from supplier to your facility, receiving at your warehouse or factory, inspection and quality control, put away into storage, and inventory management of raw material components. All six components of logistics will be there in inbound logistics. Then we have another thing called outbound logistics. So it is movement and management of finished product from your organization to customer. Okay. So what are the activities in outbound logistics? Storing finished goods, order processing, order picking and packing, loading for shipment, transportation to customer or retailer, delivery and proof of delivery, and customer service. These are the activities in outbound logistics. For example, the same car manufacturer in the outbound logistics, they will do finished car move from factory to dealership. Some go to the distribution yards first, then to the individual dealer, and finally customer takes the delivery. Or it can be a e-commerce company, finished product in fulfillment center and customer orders, then pick pack happens, shipping happens, and last mile delivery to the customer's home. And what is the OTM's role in the inbound and outbound planning of the delivery routes or planning of the sourcing routes? Then optimizations, then selecting carrier, tracking delivery, and managing the cost, invoice or billing. And this is where OTM is most commonly used. After the inbound and outbound logistics, we will discuss type 3, reverse logistics. So we were having supplier, then your company, and then customer. In the reverse logistics, the flow is opposite. Customer will return to the company, company will return to the supplier. Any of these may happen or both of these may happen. Okay. So here reverse means coming back, movement of products from customer back to the manufacturer or disposal. Why do product come back? So it may be a return, customer doesn't want it, it's a wrong item delivered, or it doesn't meet expectations. So first it may be a return. Then it can be a repairs, product under warranty or it needs servicing. Third is recall, safety issue found, company recalls the product. And it can be a end of life, product life completed, recycling program and trade-in program. Then reusable packaging. The pilot container carrots, they return to the depot for reuse. And what's the challenges in reverse logistics? It is difficult than forward logistics because it is unpredictable. It is smaller quantity. It has variable condition because some pristine, some are damaged. Then complex processing, inspect, sort, decide, disposition, and so on. Then it has multiple paths: resell, repair, recycle, dispose. So multiple parts of reverse logistics. For example, let's take an example of mobile phone return. Okay. So customer returns the phone, phone is picked up by courier, then returns come to the return center. Here inspection happens. If the product is defective, then repair center, it will go to repair center, then it will be refurbished and resell. If it is not defective and it is in good uh, condition, then we can do restock and then resell as new. Okay. Then if it is damaged, then discount. Okay. Discount or sell as open box. And then if it is beyond repair, then do the recycling. and extract valuable materials, for example, rare earths and the bullions, gold, silver, etc. There is a growing importance of reverse logistics. So why reverse logistics is becoming critical? So first is e-commerce growth. More online shopping is equal to more returns, can be 20 to 30% of return rates. Then sustainability, environmental regulation, corporate responsibility, and so on. Then we have customer expectations. Easy returns is now a competitive advantage. Then economic value. Recovered products have value. And what is the role of OTM in this? OTM can manage reverse transportation too. That means scheduling return pickups, optimizing return routes, tracking return products, managing reverse freight cost. So we discussed inbound logistics, outbound logistics, reverse logistics, and then fourth, we will discuss internal logistics. Okay, so your company is there, it has 4 buildings, and the movement of goods from one to another is done inside internal logistics. So movement and management of materials within your own facilities or between your own locations is covered under internal logistics. So it can be within a factory, then between own facilities, or it may be between departments. And why this internal logistics is important? It can be 15 to 20% of total production time spent in just moving the things. It is inefficient internal logistics. It leads to the bottleneck or delays, and good internal logistics, it means smooth flow and higher productivity. And we have seen Toyota's example. So Toyota's internal logistics excellence. So just-in-time delivery to assembly line, parts arrive exactly when needed, minimal storage on factory floor, smooth continuous flow, and result is very efficient production. And OTM can help in the planning the movements between plants, optimizing inter-plant transportation, especially useful for companies with many facilities. So we discussed that supplier to company is inbound logistics, company to customer is outbound logistics. Then in reverse direction, we have reverse logistics, and inside company, we have internal logistics. Now, one important point to discuss, the logistics as competitive advantage. Now let's talk about something really important, how logistics can make or break a company's success. And why do some companies dominate their industries? It is just because they have better products? No. It's because they have superior logistics. Let me show you through examples. So, example 1, Amazon. How Amazon won? Not because they invented online shopping. Even they didn't. eBay and others existed. Not because they had unique products. They sold books. Anyone else can sell the books. But the Amazon succeeded because they built the world's most sophisticated logistics system. They have massive fulfillment center network, having over 175 fulfillment centers in USA alone, strategic located near major city and most American within 20 miles of a fulfillment center. Then they have advanced warehouse automation, for example, Kiva robots, AI-powered picking system, highly efficient operations. Then they have sophisticated transportation network, that is Amazon Logistics, Amazon Air, partnership with couriers, route optimization, and algorithm. They have superior inventory management, predictive analytics, distributed inventory, right product at right location, customer facing logistics, that means real time tracking, delivery time estimate, which is very accurate, and multiple delivery options. They also have the easy returns. So, what is the result of all this? The customer experience, that I can get almost anything delivered tomorrow or today, track it in real time, and return it easily if I don't like it. So, this customer experience makes the customer happy, and this is competitive advantage through logistics. Then we can take example of Zara. So they are fashion retailers. If you see the traditional fashion companies, they design 12 months ahead, manufacture in Asia, ship by oceans, stock arrives 6 to 9 months later, and hope customers still want these designs. And the timeline is 12 months from design to store. Traditional 12 months. But the Zara's approach, design based on current trends, manufacture mostly in Spain, Portugal, and Morocco. They manufacture in small batches, test the market response, then the frequent replacement twice per week, and new design in stores within 2 to 3 weeks. Zara's timeline is 2 to 3 weeks. So what is the result? Always fresh and current design, less inventories, less markdowns. That means products are what customer want now. Customer visit more frequently to see the new stuff every week, and higher profitability despite higher logistics cost. So speed of logistics is equal to competitive advantage in fashion industry. Then we can take third example, Walmart. Walmart promises everyday low prices. How do they do it? With logistics efficiency. They have sophisticated distribution network. They have regional distribution centers serving clusters of store, high degree of automation, and cross-docking to minimize the storage. They have own truck fleet. So one of the largest private truck fleets in USA. Drivers are employed for better control and backhauls. That truck don't return empty but take something. Then they have very good information system, point of sales data from every store, real-time inventory visibility, automated replenishment. Then they have very good supplier collaboration. That means suppliers have direct access to Walmart's inventory data. They have vendor management, vendor managed inventory, suppliers manage replenishment, and then collaborative planning. So what is the result? Lower logistics cost, lower price to customer, more customers, high volumes, better negotiation power, even lower cost leads to the virtuous cycle. Yeah, so this is the virtuous cycle. So here logistics efficiency is equal to cost leadership is equal to competitive advantage. So what do these examples teach us? It teaches that logistics is strategic, not just optional. It's not just about moving boxes, it enables business strategy. And the technology plus process plus network is equal to power. Need all three. Technology alone is not enough. Then customer experience is the ultimate thing. Internal efficiency matters, but customer sees the speed, reliability, flexibility, convenience, and so on. Then continuous improvement is essential. Amazon, Zara, Walmart, they constantly innovating. What was competitive advantage yesterday is table stakes today. Then integration is the key. Information systems connecting everything, coordination across functions. And this is why logistics management is valuable. This is why OTM is valuable. OTM is one of the key technology enablers that makes world-class logistics possible. Companies that master transportation management using the tools like OTM gain competitive advantage. So we have covered a lot about logistics. Now, be very clear about where transportation fits. So, in logistics, we have warehousing, we have inventory management, we have order management, we have transportation, and we have picking and packing. So, OTM comes here. Transportation is the most visible and often most expensive component of logistics. And why transportation is critical? So, first one is cost. It is 30 to 60% of total logistics cost. Then visibility. Customers see transportation. That means where is my order? When will it arrive? Why is it late? Then speed. So fast transport is happy customer. Slow transportation means lost to the competitors. Then connectivity. It connects all other logistics activities. Link the supplier to the factory in inbound logistics, links factory to the distribution center to store in outbound logistics, links customer back to the return center, that is reverse logistics. Then complexity. It involves external parties, that means courier, driver, vehicles, routes, other things like weather, traffic, regulation, and it is international. It involves customs, duties, documentation. So you can have the best warehouse, the smallest inventory policies, the finest packaging, but if transportation fails, everything fails. Okay, this is why transportation management is so critical. This is why systems like OTM exist and are so valuable. Let's summarize what we learned today. So we learned the definition of logistics, we learned the evolution of logistics, then six key components, that is transportation, warehousing, inventory management, order management, material handling, and packaging. Then we learned four types of logistics: inbound logistics, outbound logistics, reverse logistics, and internal logistics. Then we have seen the competitive advantage, the example of Amazon, Zara, Walmart, how they win through the logistics excellence. And at last, we have seen the transportation's role, which is most visible, most expensive, and it connects everything. Okay, guys, so we completed the logistics. Now that we understand supply chain management and logistics, next we will focus specifically on transportation management and TMS systems. What is transportation management? Key transportation decisions, transportation modes in detail, transportation cost and pricing, the role of TMS, and setting up for deep dive into OTM. We are zooming in, getting more specific, building towards OTM mastery. So thank you so much for watching this video till the end and completing this session. So many of the participants is moving along with me. They are making the notes, completing the video on time, and it gives me a lot of encouragement. So thank you so much, guys. See you in the next video. Bye bye.